Hello, it's April from April's Home, and today I'm here with a huge fall pantry stock up. I went to Winco and did some pre-Thanksgiving shopping, and I needed to restock our canned goods for the pantry. As I mentioned in my last video, I don't like to order my cans through grocery delivery or grocery pickup because I'm really picky about my cans not being dented. One of the places I love to go for my canned food is my local Winco. They always have their canned section nicely organized, and a lot of their cans seem to be undented, which is really nice. So that is why I decided to go and do a big pantry stock up. I haven't done this big of a pantry stock up in quite some time, so I thought I would go ahead and do this before Thanksgiving and the holidays. I thought it would be a nice thing to get checked off my list. But before I share with you my pantry stock up, I thought I would share with you some of the fresh and frozen items that I picked up for my mid-month grocery haul. So we needed some mushrooms, and I'm always picking up salad every week. So I got another dill pickle salad, and I thought I would try this one. This new one from Fresh Express, the French Bistro salad. It sounded pretty good. Needed some celery for a recipe, so I picked up some celery. I needed some more sweet potatoes and onions and green onions here. I got a bunch of those also for a recipe. More bell peppers for recipes. So I got 4 of the green and 2 red and 2 yellow. And then some cosmic apples here. Those were the ones that were on sale, so I picked up those. Then for the grandkids, I picked up some more chicken nuggets. And then I couldn't resist these when I saw them. These are the Dino Buddies, but they are in holiday shapes, which I think that they are going to think is really fun. So I'll set these aside for December, but I was really happy to come across those. Then also they have requested fish sticks. They love fish sticks with French fries. So I also picked up a bag of seasoned French fries to go with our fish sticks. And then every year I look forward to Winco coming out with their peppermint candy ice cream. This ice cream is one of my favorite peppermint ice creams. I love it, so I picked up 2 of those. This is another thing that I get every year for Thanksgiving, my butter sculptures, the turkey-shaped salted butter here. I always think these butters are so fun, so I got a couple of these butters for our Thanksgiving table. This is another thing I purchase every year, the Sara Lee sweet potato pie and the Sara Lee mince pie. So we'll set those aside in the freezer as well for the upcoming holiday season. And I picked up some chocolate Dairy Whip topping, as well as this peppermint, which I think it's neat that this peppermint is actually pink. Most of the peppermint whip topping that I get is just white, but I thought that it was fun that this is pink. It'll be great for hot cocoa. We needed more sour cream. I was really happy to find that my Winco sells the dill ranch. I haven't been able to find it at the other grocery stores I go to. We are nearly out. So the dill ranch by Lighthouse, it is definitely one of my new favorite salad dressings. And then some cottage cheese, some chicken hot dogs, a couple pounds of butter just to have on hand. I know I will need more on my baking goods. I did get started on my holiday baking goods in this haul, as you will see, but I know I will definitely need to get more in December. We picked up 18 pack of eggs, some turkey smoked sausage, and we picked up 3 of the steamable cauliflowers and 3 of the steamable California blend veggies. Those are the ones we use most often. I needed heavy cream for a recipe. Then I spotted a couple of meats that I thought I would go ahead and pick up. Been wanting to experiment with beef brisket. So this is a really small one here, and it was reduced to $11.55. I thought that was a good price to pay for a cut of meat that I'm not used to working with, so that I can get a chance to kind of work with this and experiment with a beef brisket recipe. And then we also picked up this nice tri-tip. My husband spotted this and thought that this looked really good. So I'm going to be cooking that up here in just a minute, getting that in the oven for dinner tonight. So those are all the perishable items that I picked up today. I'm going to go ahead and get these put away, and then I'll spread out the rest of the canned items and pantry items and come back and show you all the items that I picked up for the pantry. Okay, so I've put away all of our perishables and laid out the rest of our pantry stock up here. You can see the table is covered. This was a really large order. I had not been to Winco for canned goods in quite some time. Before I went shopping, I made sure to look through my pantry and take a look at everything I needed. And one of the areas I needed to stock up on was my canned soup here. So we use a lot of soup for recipes this time of year. I needed plenty of cream of mushroom soup. I got 4 cans of the Heart Healthy and then a 4-pack of the standard cream of mushroom soup. I also got 2 cream of celery and 4 cream of chicken. Those are also in the Heart Healthy. And same with our tomato soup, 4 of the Heart Healthy tomato soups. Also decided to try the Winco brand tomato soup. I use my tomato soup largely in recipes rather than just as a soup. And the price difference between the house brand and the name brand was pretty significant. So if I like this and I don't think it'll switch out my recipe too much, I will probably switch to that. I only picked up 2 of the Campbell's Chunky Soup. I like to keep these on hand this time of year if we run out of power or something like that. You can heat these up really, really easily. Then for lunches, and just because I like to have these on hand, some split pea with ham and bacon. I got a couple of those, as well as the bean with bacon. And then more for recipes, my French onion soup here is what I like to use, my crock pot beef. And then a can of broccoli cheese and cheddar cheese soup, and 3 cans of golden mushroom, which I've also recently started using in recipes as well. So those are the soups that I stocked up on. I also got 2 big jars of the Mazzetta sliced tamed jalapeno peppers. This is what I've been using instead of fresh jalapenos to make my jalapeno popper chicken. I have filmed that recipe here for YouTube. I used fresh when I made that, but now I have found that using these makes the recipe so much quicker. I also use this in a delicious corn dip that I make as well, and other recipes. So we go through quite a bit of these sliced tamed jalapeno peppers. I figured I'd be making some different dips and things. There is a cranberry cream cheese jalapeno both dip and appetizer that I want to try, and I knew that these would be the jalapeno peppers that I would use for those recipes. So I got nice and stocked up on those. We didn't need many olives, but we do go through a lot of olives. So I picked up 3 little cans of sliced olives and then 1 can of small olives to set out on Thanksgiving. I also picked up 2 boxes of chicken broth. And I also thought that I would stock up on cake mixes. I have a lot of recipes that I'm working on this year that start with a cake mix, which I really do enjoy some of those recipes. And this one I had to buy plenty of the Devil's Food cake. This is the basis for the Andy's Thin Mint cookies that my whole family loves. They request those multiple times each holiday season. So I got 3 boxes of those, 2 yellow cake mixes, 2 lemon cake mixes for my lemon crinkles, and a red velvet cake mix. So these will all most likely be turned into cookies or bundt cakes or things like that. I also will be sharing a bunch of those recipes coming up in December, including a cookie that I make with currants every single year. I love those cookies. I picked up some raisins in the mini boxes for my grandkids. I haven't been able to find these mini boxes in so long, so I was super happy that Winco had those, just the right size for my grandchildren. Then also some dried cranberries, again for that jalapeno cranberry cream cheese dip. I think one of the recipes calls for dried and one calls for canned. So we have plenty of cranberries here, as you'll see soon. I also picked up a few of the Jiffy muffin mixes. We don't eat a lot of bread around here, but these are a classic for me, and Winco's the only place that sells a lot of the different flavors close by. And I wanted to make these for the grandkids. So I got blueberry, apple, cinnamon, and raspberry. Used to make these all the time when I was a young homemaker, and I would mix up a crumb topping to go on top of them and make them extra special for dinner. Also, of course, we needed some Jiffy corn muffin mix. We don't use a lot of it. I used to buy this by the case, but now we don't need a lot of that, but I still needed a couple. We have a lot of Jell-O recipes coming up for the holidays, so I picked up a raspberry and a cherry, 2 of the cheesecakes, and 2 sugar-free Jell-Os, sugar-free cheesecake and sugar-free butterscotch, as well as some maraschino cherries, which I will definitely have to pick up more of those. We use those a lot in cooking too this time of year. And just some pudding cups sometimes in the middle of the week when my grandkids come over and need a quick little dessert at the end of their dinner. I love to give them a little pudding cup. I thought we would try butterscotch this time. And then I got myself some sugar-free. And here I stocked up on a few cans of mixed veggie veggies here. Love those for soups and recipes. And then this, I haven't gotten this in a long time, so I just picked up 1 can. Thought it might be nice to have as a side dish for one of our dinners this fall or winter, a 3-bean salad. Then also some French style green beans. I only got 2 cans of the French style. We usually use the cut green beans, and I did get a whole 12-pack of the Winco cut green beans. They were on sale for 58 cents a can, I believe. And then on the top of the green beans, you can see all the cranberry sauce that I picked up. Of course, we're hosting Thanksgiving this year, as I mentioned before, so we will need a lot of it for that, but also a few recipes again that I will be trying out. I mostly picked up the Ocean Spray, but I wanted to try out the Winco brand. Again, it was quite a bit cheaper, 50 cents less a can. So I got 6 cans of the whole berry and 4 of the jellied. I only picked up 1 can of pumpkin, even though I was nearly out. I did pick up a 3-pack of this canned pumpkin when I was running into Costco for a rotisserie chicken the other day, so I only needed 1 more of those. We love these Hormel tamales as a very occasional treat a couple times a year, so I picked up 2 cans of those. And same with the corned beef hash. This is, again, a favorite from my childhood and something I have about once or twice a year, the corned beef hash. So I got a couple of those. A jar of minced garlic just for cooking. I decided to pick up 1 more of the French's crispy fried onions. I was worried that the few that I got in my last grocery haul wouldn't be quite enough. Everybody loves those around here, so figured I'd grab 1 more can of those. And then 8 cans of sweet potatoes, the yams here in the syrup, the Princelles, the kind I get almost every year. Sometimes I get Bruce's. They are both great, but I love the Princella, and we do serve these every Thanksgiving covered in marshmallows, and we just love those. It's something I look forward to every year. Got a couple of fruit packs. The diced pears are for my grandchildren, and the pineapple tidbits are what I use to sprinkle on pizza or in recipes when we just want to add a little bit of pineapple. My husband and I love pineapple. I was completely out of Rotel. I decided to go with the Winco brand mild diced tomatoes with green chilies. It's basically the same thing, so I grabbed 4 of those. Grabbed 3 cans of pineapple tidbits for different recipes, as well as 2 cans of crushed pineapple. I will need to count up how many cans of crushed pineapple I have. I may need a couple more cans. I have a few recipes with that, both some Jell-O salads that I'll be needing crushed pineapple for, as well as a cookie that I'd really love to bake this upcoming Christmas. I also picked up the evaporated milk that I'll need for pumpkin custards and pumpkin pies, a can of blueberry filling for another Jell-O recipe that I have that I'd like to make either for the holiday season or in January, and then some sweetened condensed milk just in case I need that for a recipe, the marshmallows for the yams. And then for fruit, canned fruit here, I got just 2 of the mandarin oranges and 2 little cans of pear halves, 4 of the larger cans of peach slices, and 6 cans of the fruit cocktail. We will probably need more of that as well. We use that in different Jell-O recipes. In the back here, my husband found some good chips. We are going to be driving to the coast to see the king tides here tomorrow, and we always bring Pringles on our little road trips down to the coast. So we got honey mustard and barbecue. I picked up some queso pork rinds here. Just thought I'd try that one out again. Haven't had those for a while. Then these are the Hawaiian chips, but this is a special batch. It is sweet and spicy pineapple. We have 2 bags of these to try out. We figured we better buy 2 because it just looked like something we would love. So I'm gonna try that one out. And my husband loves his kettle chips, so he picked up some Parmesan garlic kettle chips. Then here we have some packets here, ranch dressing packets, gluten-free brown gravy packets, and a green onion dip mix. So we have all of our dip mixes and brown gravies for different recipes. Got 4 of the buttery homestyle Idahoan potatoes. These are just for weeknights. I will be picking up fresh potatoes to make regular mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving, but we do love to have these on hand for midweek. And then 2 of the baby reds. Thought I would grab some sugars for holiday baking. some light brown sugar. I think I got 4 light brown, 1 dark brown, and 2 powdered here. Also grabbed 2 of these. I will need more if I make a full batch of fudge, since we're all eating a little less sugar this year, even though we will enjoy our weekend holiday treats and things throughout the holiday season. I do make fudge every year, but I think I may try to make a half batch instead of the huge batch that I normally make. So grab 2 of these just in case it got harder to find as it gets closer to Christmas. Grabbed some Biscoff. I just love Biscoff. The crunchy Biscoff is delicious. Then I got creamy here. I'm going to be using this in a recipe. And I picked up a jar of molasses. I'll be making our molasses cookies here anytime now. The kids have already been requesting those. And then I got 2 large cans of traditional refried beans here. I will probably need to stock up more on those, but my cart was getting pretty full. So I decided I would do beans and things like that on a future trip. Then I grabbed 1 can of the green chili enchilada sauce by Las Palmas. We love this for our chicken enchiladas, as well as a chicken enchilada casserole that we experimented with the other day that I hope to share with you in the future. And then we needed some condiments and things. This is the Beaver brand Chinese mustard. I love this. I used to eat this with my rice all the time. Now I eat cauliflower rice, but I still love the Chinese mustard with it. It is really good. It's very, very spicy. You only need a tiny bit, but I just love it. Go through a ton of grated Parmesan. We also go through a lot of Chick-fil-A sauce lately. The grandkids just love it. So I thought I would try the Winco dipping sauce again. This looked like the closest to the Chick-fil-A. We usually use the Great Value brand of their chicken dipping sauce, and we love that one. And we also love our Chick-fil-A sauce. So I got 2 of those. The price of mayonnaise was crazy. The name brand was, I believe it was like $7 for one of these. So I did get Winco brand. We will just have to deal with that. It was, I think, only $3 or even less than that. So I got 2 of those. I thought that was a good deal. And some more chili sauce for recipes. Some Thai style sweet chili sauce. And then just another jar of mayonnaise for recipes. In the back here, I picked up a couple snacks to have on hand for the grandkids, the blueberry fruit and grain cereal bars, as well as a big box of Goldfish and 2 packs of fruit snacks. My grandsons have been really into Spider-Man lately, so I got them the Spider-Man fruit snacks. And also during Halloween, we watched a lot of Scooby-Doo. I'm a big fan of Scooby, so I figured we would grab some Scooby-Doo fruit snacks as well. I got 1 last box of the pumpkin pie spice frosted mini wheats. I was surprised it was still available in my store, and I was really happy about that. We really, really love this, and so that'll probably be my last box of the season unless I luck out and they still have it in December. We also got some of the Winco frosted shredded wheat. My husband has been enjoying this frequently lately, and he just loves it. So we've been getting the Great Value brand, and we thought we'd try the Winco brand of the frosted shredded wheat. I was running low on syrup here, so I picked up a sugar-free Mrs. Butterworth for myself and some of the Pearl Milling Company for everyone else, as well as the Log Cabin syrup. I grabbed a Pace Mild Salsa here. I like this from time to time. This is called the Big Cheese Jolly Time cheddar flavor microwave popcorn. It's really, really cheesy, almost a little bit too cheesy, but again, from time to time, I really enjoy it. But most of the time, we like to make a regular popcorn and sprinkle it with this ranch seasoning. We love that. Grabbed some coffee filters, some little nacho cheese sauce cups here, container of Ovaltine. I grew up with Ovaltine, and my kids did as well, and so I love to have this on hand for my grandkids from time to time. Then we got a few goodies here. They had a big bin of the Hello Panda caramel style Hello Panda little treats here. They're filled with delicious caramel, and they have like a crunchy outer shell. If you've never had these, they're really, really good. So I only bought 1, and I'll have to tuck that away for a treat day. Same with my favorite Fig Newtons here, whole wheat Fig Newtons. I love those. Then I thought I would bring this with to my Sunday school class, and we will try these chewy hot cocoa Chips Ahoy. They looked like a lot of fun. Perhaps we'll make some hot cocoa too. And then also for hot cocoa, when the grandkids and when the whole family's over, I thought we could put snowmen in them one time. And then I thought these gingerbread men, these are gingerbread flavored Peeps. I thought we'd like to try these out. And I think that these might go really nicely in hot cider or maybe hot cocoa too. So we'll have to give these a try. I just thought that they were so cute for hot cocoa and things like that. This is something I was on the lookout for. The kids told me about a Shirley Temple flavored 7-Up for the holidays. So I picked up 3 of these to have out for the different holiday meals that we have. And then a couple really special things here. I've been on the lookout for the Better Homes and Gardens Christmas Cookies magazine here. Every single year I buy this. Back when my grandma was still alive, we would both get a copy of this. And when she was a little bit older, I would buy one for her and either drive it out to her. She lived a little bit of a drive away, or I'd mail it out to her. We would pour through it and decide on the cookies that we would bake together. We did that for many, many years. So every year I still look for this, and I just have very fond memories of deciding on our Christmas cookie baking list together with my grandma. My mother also really loves baking, and our whole family does. So it's just a wonderful tradition. I was happy to find that. Then they also came out with this one this year, the 100 all-time favorites. So I have these magazines dating back quite some time. I keep them every year because they have wonderful recipes in them. So I'll be excited to see what ones they chose as the 100 all-time favorites. So very excited to look through those. And then lastly, they had these when I first walked into Winco. They were on sale for $2.40. These are the little chocolate advent calendars. And the really nice thing about these, this year they have the label, or at least these ones do, have this label for tree nut free. For years I haven't been able to enjoy these because I haven't been able to find tree nut free chocolates. This is another nostalgic thing here. I grew up with these. My children did as well. So I picked up one of these for each of the family members, and I will pass these out on the way home from Thanksgiving dinner. Thought that this would be a really nice treat for everybody to have. I think the grandkids will get a real kick out of it. I know I will. I'm allowed a chocolate square every day. So I think for December, this will be my chocolate square. Not exactly the healthy dark chocolate I normally eat, but certainly very, very fun. So they had 4 different patterns. This here with Santa. Another one with Santa, but a little bit different. This one here with a snowman. And this one here with Santa's workshop and all the fun toys. So I will let everyone pick which one they want to bring home, and we can all enjoy some fun advent calendars this December. So that is my huge pantry stock up for the fall and holiday season here. As you can imagine with today's price, this was a hefty receipt here. You can see how big it is with all those canned foods. And I spent today on this entire haul $644 even, which is a lot for sure, but I bought a lot. I am all stocked up for a long time. I haven't done my cans grocery shopping in at least a few months now. I've only been doing order pickup, so it is very nice to be all stocked up on all these wonderful things for the upcoming holiday season and to restock my pantry. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at everything I picked up for my pantry restock, my holiday cooking, as well as the fresh items that I needed for my mid-month grocery shopping trip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.